would be, you have a kind of long-term unemployment situation.
Okay.
So if you are if your age is from 20 to 29, and you don't have a job for over 52 months,
Okay.
which is 1 year,
Okay.
then you are qualified to apply our program. For those long-term unemployment youth,
Okay.
the National Youth Commission will provide a kind of, case by case monitoring mechanism to help those underprivileged youth
Okay.
to have a good job for them.
Okay.
So it's kind of it's tough job, because the young people, why they why they lost job for a long time. They have very complicated reasons.
Of course.
So you need to be patient. You need to be put in a lot of resources on those youths.
Okay.
So we need to integrate a lot of resources from the government or from the NGOs.
Okay.
Right.
Another thing that Jay, you have been promoting is regarding the volunteerism
Yes.
among the youth,
Right.
in Taiwan.
Uh-huh.
This is something that we recently came across, that you've been speaking to different university students, asking them to volunteer their time to do a good social about the all volunteer youth program that you have at the commission.
Right. I think the volunteer service, the peace volunteer service for the regional peace is our major goal with the policy of the President Ma Ying-jeou.
Yes.
It's called a little night project.
Okay.
Little night. Little night is he has a kind of feeling of justice.
Yes.
And he will help the people who need help.
Okay.
Everywhere.
All right.
So this is called 小飞侠计划. And last year we we attract, over 1,700,000 people
Okay.
to participate in this program. And we encourage the young people to share their time and their money with the others.
Yes.
And we encourage the young people to to help the others.
Okay.
And I think right now around Taiwan, a lot of universities are quite interested in our program.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you the stories that happened in the last day. The Asia University which is in Taichung.
Yes.
They try to build up the first volunteer university
In
Taiwan.
Okay.
Yes, and that's a good news. And I encourage the president of the Asian University. Well, I think you are the pilot.
Yes.
And the National Youth Commission is gonna offer every resources we can to help you to achieve the objective. Yes.
All right. We're gonna need to take another break on the program, and when we come back, we will continue our conversation with Dr. Li Yunjie, who is currently the Minister of the National Youth Commission here in the Republic of China on Taiwan. We're going to talk about a book that recently the Commission has published. I'll see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back to our program here on the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Ray Guo. We will continue our discussions with Dr. Li Yunjie, who is currently the Minister at the National Youth Commission here in the Republic of China on Taiwan. Yunjie, you assumed the post of the Minister at the National Youth Commission since February of 2011, this year. And you have talked about the programs, for example, assisting the underprivileged youth in Taiwan. How about the other things that you thought of, doing since taking over just a few months ago?
That's a good question. Let me tell you what. Of course, I would do everything to expand the public participation for the youth.
Exactly.
Right. So, we have announced a program who is campus talk show around Taiwan.
Okay.
To talk with the young students in campus.
Okay.
As you know that it's very popular.
Of course.
Of course, the president mind you, his schedule is pretty tight, so that he cannot, satisfy every, student, every universities, who, that apply for this project. So, besides the President Manjo's talk, I'm gonna lead a team who is called the policy propaganda team of the National Youth Commission.
Okay.
Because my idea is that the government needs to communicate with the young people. On the one hand, the National Youth Commission is a kind of platform between the government agencies and the young people. Mm-hmm. We are gonna that we would like to let the young people know what the government do for them. On the other hand, the National Youth Commission is devoted to play a role to listen the voices from the tip of the heart of the young people.
Of course.
What they want, what they care about. And then we would, we would pass.
We also understand that since becoming the minister at the National Youth Commission,
Right.
you have planned to publish a book.
Yes.
I don't know if the
We
book
have.
is
We
you
published
you already
already. Yes.
Okay, can you show us about the book project?
Yes. You talk about this book.
Okay.
And today,
What's the title of the book?
today, the book is At That Moment,
Okay.
We Change the World.
All right.
And my good friend.
Yes, of
So
course.
I'm gonna give this book to you
Thank you.
today
All right.
as a special gift
Okay.
for the public television station.
Yes.
This book, this book is from a different and diverse angles. We choose 31 stories to present a very, a touching stories of the young people. They have something in common.
Okay.
Before they were 35, they made formed choices that made an important differences. For example, in this book, we talk about the story of Yan Changshou, the story of Si Zhenyan, the story of Lin Yutang, Hu Si, Lin Huaimin, and so on. This book has essays written in the classic style, but full of vitality and true inspiration. And I saw three characteristics and one essential in this book. The first characteristic is passion, which is continual giving and the passion to serve. Because only the passion and the commitment to use can push for the social change. And the second characteristic is innovation. Because creativity does not stop with coming up with new ideas.
No.
The third characteristic is attitude. Because attitude